One Piece time. It is time for another One Piece chapter. And chapter 1097. I haven't heard anything about this, but I saw that people were saying the spoilers went crazy. So I can only assume this chapter goes crazy. Chapter 1097. I don't know anything about this chapter. Let's figure out what it is. It's called Ginny. Okay. We're getting a nice cover request by Takashi. Kuma catching salmon in a river. And it looks like a younger Kuma. Not quite the Kuma of the present, but it's not quite Kuma of the past. Like a teenage Kuma almost. And I'm assuming this is Ginny. And these two look like some of Bonnie's crew members that we haven't seen in a while, but we saw them at Sabaody. But Kuma's trying to catch a salmon, and, with his pawpaw fruit, he knocks it into next year. And another salmon is all like, what? Alright, and I'm assuming this is Ginny at this barbecue here. Let's get into this. I'm excited. 8 years after the God Valley incident, 30 years ago. Kingdom of Sorbet, South Blue. Please help me, Kumachi. I've been coming here since your paw was around. It came as I gotta stop stuttering. It came as a nasty shock when you all went and disappeared on us. But it's comforting to know you grew into such a sweet boy. Your parents did a great job. I'm sure they're so proud of you becoming a bona fide clergyman. Pastor Bartholomew Kuma, 17 years old. There are hardly any youngins left in this country these days. It's no wonder we're getting poorer and poorer. And Kuma's using his paw to get the pain out of an old lady. I'm assuming there's like some joint pain going on. Ah, what a relief. I feel so much better, bless you. And then there's this old man. Me next. My hips are killing me. We can't thank you enough. God bless your miracle hands. Can't you do this on weekdays too? Fat chance. Sundays only. Ah, so he's the anti-Chick-fil-A. He only works on Sundays. Where do you freeloading old bags get off asking for even more help? Haha, we've gotten the attention of little Miss Cheapskate. Quit flapping your gums. This isn't a nursing home. I'd tell you to wash your mouth out if you weren't such a cutie pie. I heard there's no ends to the number of suitors that come knocking on her door. Oh, it's Ginny. Dang, older Ginny. She's 21 years old. She looks pretty good. Don't change the subject. None of them have a chance with Kumachi here. Just looking into that calm face of his is enough to comfort anyone. And Kuma's like, you're too kind. You're the one who's too kind. To tell the truth, we'd love to donate and support our Kumachi, but we've all been struggling just to meet the celestial tribute recently. I'm sure you've heard about our new king, right? They say King Bakori is a cold-hearted monster. He's hell-bent on paying the tribute, and he doesn't care about whether us old farts are too sick to contribute. If we can't, they'll lock us up. He's the worst. The other day, an acquaintance of mine ended up starving to death in their cell. Can you believe that? That miserly king of ours won't even feed his prisoners. He's even more of a cheapskate than you, Ginny. All right. So Ginny's a cheapskate. She's kind of like Nami? No. Yet he's happy to bend over backwards for the celestial dragons. If we don't stay in good health, we're gonna get killed. And Kuma's just like, I can get rid of any pain or mild illnesses you need me to, so please visit every week. Thanks so much, Kumachi. Kuma's waving them. Then later in the night, there's the big paw filled with, I'm assuming, all the pain that he got rid of for everybody. He puts his hands in the paw orb like Zoro did in Thriller Bark. This I saw a theory on Reddit last week. I know, Reddit theory. Whoa. That Thriller Bark is like the remains of God Valley because they both come from the West Blue, and there's like some details that look almost exactly like Thriller Bark, plus some of the zombies on Thriller Bark are from Rox's crew, so it could be like Thriller Bark, but this is giving me like real Thriller Bark feelings, with Kuma putting his hands in the pain orb, blood spewing out his mouth, he's screaming. Ginny's like crying behind a door, and then goes to Kuma, lying on the ground, beaten. Ginny sobbing. They have no idea you're taking on any of their pain, Kumachi, and you keep doing this week after week. It can't be helped. If someone doesn't shoulder their burdens, the pain and suffering of theirs won't just disappear. It'll be left to fester, returning to haunt them again and again. More than anything, I'm just glad I can do something to help them feel happier. I'm sorry for putting you through this. I'll get tougher, so you won't have to worry. That's not the point. Hey, we got a little food as thanks today. Let's eat up. Woohoo! Dinner time! Ginny is so dying. I don't want to see this. Kuma's such a good character. And this flashback is just making him an even better character. I love Kuma, man. Alright, 25 years ago. We're zooming in the future a little bit. Or we're zooming through time. 25 years ago, when Kuma was 22. So Ginny was 26. Hey, Kumachi, let's get married. Huh? We can't. What the hell's with that reaction? Of course we can. You love me, right? Just admit it, you dope. Wouldn't it make you happy? I'm sure it would, but the thing is... And he's flashing back to his parents. You know, when he was first captured. Just take me. I'm the one with Buccaneer blood. My wife is normal. Please let her and my son go. And Kuma's thinking to himself, I don't want to make you unhappy. Look at this. It's another article about those freedom fighters. They finally issued wanted posters of them for them after they incited riots in several countries. Dragon. Ooh, young Dragon. He doesn't have the face tattoo yet. He's so cool. He's like a hero. One day, I want to head out to sea and dedicate my life to saving people too. And there's people knocking on the door. Hello, is anyone home? Ginny, our sweet muse. We've had a massive haul today. Please help yourself. Thanks so much, Mr. Fishmonger. Kuma answers the door. Hey, thank you so much. These are definitely the guys from Bonnie's crew. I don't know what their names are, because I don't think their names were ever revealed. It might have been revealed in like an SBS or something that I don't remember. Yeah, they have the same hairstyle, same hats, same body shape. It's definitely them. And Ginny throws a bowl at Kuma's head. Ouch! Idiot. Then, 22 years ago, something major happened. The people you've kidnapped, let them go. Castle Town, the Kingdom of Sorbet, when Kuma was 25. It's the same year? No, it says 3 years later. The people you've kidnapped, let them go. Save us, Kumachi! What are you yelling about, you big oaf? Are you trying to pick a fight with the royal army? That's treason, you know. He's apparently a pastor from some church in the southern province. Hey, pastor, didn't you hear about the new law? We're allowed to do whatever we want to you southerners. So you're planning on enslaving them? I won't let this pass. And Kuma just sends a giant paw-shaped shockwave straight at them, saving at the kidnappers. Saving all the old people. I won't let this pass. Wah! He's a rebel. And then it's going to showing the king. I already forget his name. Not a good person. My liege, this new policy, people might find it hard to swallow. It is of no consequence. They'll soon grow accustomed to their new status before long. It won't bother them. Or before long, it won't bother them. They'll all come to see the Southerners for the vermin they are. From this day forward, the borders of Shore Bay shall stop at the end of the northern province. The amount of celestial tribute is decided by a country's population, you see, will no longer be weighed down by all the old fossils in the south. We must cut out this cancer so the fittest of the glorious nation can thrive. Alright. Kuma gets sent to jail. There's Kuma, Ginny, then the two dudes. Tell me, what made them arrest you too? We raised hell trying to get them to free you, Kumachi, but they gave us a thrashing in the end. Ginny, this country is on the brink of becoming a cesspool of bigotry and hate. King Bakori is a celestial dragon puppet. This new policy was given to him from on high. If you plan on starting a rebellion, you'll be signing up to fight the world government as well. Then there's a huge explosion. Wow, who are these guys? Yeah, Your Majesty, we must flee. As if Viv would let you escape. And there's Ivankov and Dragon. As if Viv would let you escape. This is what you get, you wannabe celestial dragon. Dragon's like, you make me sick. The king's been overthrown. His slavery laws are no more. Thank goodness. I hated what this country was becoming. And so, this mysterious band saved the kingdom of Sorbet from the corruption of the world government. Looks like the man you recommended went on quite the rampage. You're going to love him, Dragon. Kuma! Ginny! I see you've gone and gotten yourselves caught. Lucky for you, I was in the neighborhood. No way! Big bro! Is that you, Eva-chan? And the man you're with, isn't he? Kuma, if you're still anything like you used to be, how about coming with us and changing the world? The onset of the Great Pirate Era and the tragedy of O'Hara spurred these freedom fighters to take up arms against the corrupt regimes of the world, starting numerous insurrections. It didn't take long for the two pillars of this movement to become three, as Dragon and Ivankov recruited Kuma into their cause. And James like, count me in too. This organization would adopt a new name, one that echoed around the world, the Revolutionary Army. Dragon's like, we're still lacking funds. For now, we must act like mercenaries, supporting those who already have a will to topple their monarchs, fueling the rebellious spirits. I can't speak. I'm so sorry. All our recruits get weapons training drilled into them. I want us to grow into a boundless army, spread throughout the world. Where did you learn about weapons, Dragon-san? I spent some time with an... Dragon was in the Navy? Oh. I spent some time with the Navy. Unfortunately, I found no justice there. Marine or revolutionary, he's a man determined to help others. Kuma's just like, you can rely on me, Dragon. You won't regret joining us. And we fast forward a few years. Well, I'll be. Look who's back. I'll be coming home every now and then. I worry about you all. You're so sweet, Kumachi. And thus, another 8 years would pass. The sun would continue to rise and set like normal until 14 years ago, a certain kingdom. You look excited, Jenny-san. Isn't it's that obvious? Can you blame me, though? We're so close to the day where we get to link up with Kumaki's squadron. I'm so happy I can hardly breathe. Captain of the Revolutionary Army's Eastern Forces, Ginny. Captain Kuma, that lucky dog. He's won the heart of the lady we all admire. Huh? You creeps admire me? Gross! Your words sting. Revolutionary Headquarters, Baltigo. Dragon-san! Dragon-san! Ginny's been captured? The enemy took us by surprise. Please forgive us. Disturbing news. End of chapter. Ginny's dead. She's already dead. I don't know what else to say. But 14 years ago, and Bonnie's still not in the picture. Bonnie is really young. Bonnie is a child. Yep. So... I'm glad we're getting more of the Revolutionary Army, though. And that thing where Dragon was in the military, I know people have been speculating that Dragon was in the military for a while, but now it's actually confirmed. He was in the military for some time with the Navy. Found no justice there. I'm assuming he saw something in the Navy that was like, oh, whoa. I can't do this. I cannot do this. But yeah. I'm liking this flashback. This flashback is really making me like Kuma. But it's kind of going fast. Like, last chapter, we went through God Valley, and then we just went like 15 years into the future in this chapter. Or how many years? 8 years after the God Valley. Still a long time. We went through 8 years, and then after that we went 5 years. 5 years into the future, so 13 years from God Valley. And then 3 more years, 16 years since God Valley. And then now we're at 22 years, or 14 years ago. So that's 8 years. 24 years after God Valley. In just one chapter. We were in God Valley last chapter. We are getting rushed through this. But now Ginny's been captured. Ginny is a good-looking character. And she's definitely Bonnie's mom. But who knows when Bonnie will be born? Is Bonnie like 8 years old and people on the internet have just been weirdos thirsting over her this whole time? Most likely. And since this is an anime, I don't doubt it. Since this is a manga, I don't doubt it. There's no... Bonnie's a child. She just uses her fruit to keep her aged up, and that's why she cries a lot. Dang. This was a nice chapter. Yeah. I don't really know what more I could say. Like, this Kuma's flashback's giving me Thriller Bark vibes, because that's when we first really saw Kuma do stuff. I mean, we saw Kuma in Skypiea, but that was only for, like, one panel, or one little bit of time, one chapter or something like that. It wasn't that much time that we saw Kuma, and then we saw Kuma way more in Thriller Park. Kuma is a very good character. I love Kuma. Yeah. I'm not excited to see when Ginny dies. I'm liking Ginny from what we've seen of her. I'm liking her. I'm sure we'll see more after the flashback's over. What I wouldn't like, though, is if Bonnie turns out to be a clone of Ginny somehow. I feel like that would be like... What? I would not be... I don't know if I would like that. But, anyway... I think I'm going to end it there. I'd like to know what you guys thought about this chapter down in the comments below. Because, or where do you think this flashback will go? You know, we saw Ginny got captured. But the enemy, who is the enemy? Is it the Marines? Is it someone else? Oh, and Dragon has his tattoo in the end of this flashback. Just for one panel. I want to know how Dragon got his tattoo. That's because it's there all of a sudden. Huh. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this chapter. Where you think this flashback's going to end up. I mean, we all know Ginny's dying somehow. Because she's not in the present. And she's never been mentioned in the present. She's dying. But, yeah. You know what you guys think. Ending this chapter now. I'll see you all in the next video. And peace.